Well, hello, Internet friends. Earlier I was talking about, not earlier on video, but watching some content creators or whatever, and this has been a couple of days ago, that the Virginia Supreme Court struck down the new congressional redistricting maps, saying it went against the state's constitution, which the thing of it is that they put it to the voters. They asked the voters if they should redraw their congressional district maps, and the voters said yes. So with the Virginia Supreme Court striking that down, they struck down the will of the people. They said, oh, we don't care what you want. It's all about what we want. And that's the state of our politics today, folks. We've got lawmakers that don't give a rat's ass about what the people want. They don't care. Because if they did, they'd listen to the people and they would, govern for the people and give the people what they want. They would at least look into it more than what they do. I mean, Republicans don't want universal health care. When universal health care happens to be the way a lot of Europe does it, it's the way that Canada does it. There's a lot of countries that have universal health care. These are countries that take care of their people. This country does not. This country, the wonderful land of opportunity that we are supposed to be living in, the United States of America, the politicians, the GOP, they only care about what the rich people want. Why? Because the rich people are rich. The rich people have money. Because money talks, bullshit walks. So that's maddening. Okay? We're supposed to be a nation by, for, and of the people, and they're just trying to flush that down the toilet. And I don't know about you, but it pisses me off. And now we've got somebody in the Oval Office that is, actively trying to cheat so that Republicans always win. And if that happens, oh my God. This country will not be the land of opportunity anymore. And the truth of the matter is that what's going on now is that they're trying to take us back in the way we do things. They're trying to take us back more than 100 years. Back at the turn of the last century, the captains of industry, I think his name was Cornelius Vanderbilt, and then there was Rockefeller, oil baron, J.P. Morgan, all of the rich people, the people that had more money than God, are the ones that tried to and successfully bought politicians. Enter Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt started out, he was New York's police commissioner. And he went on to be the governor of New York. And he went after the people with money. He was huge into the antitrust. And he was making life very miserable for the ultra wealthy of this country. So what they decided to do is they decided to get him put on the ticket with McKinley. And basically, back in those days, the vice president or the vice presidency was where a person's political career would go to die. But as fate would have it, McKinley was assassinated. And so therefore, Teddy Roosevelt became the president. Teddy Roosevelt went after Rockefeller. Teddy Roosevelt broke up Standard Oil. He was very much antitrust. Teddy Roosevelt, believe it or not, was a Republican. Shocking, isn't it? And Teddy Roosevelt believed in conservation of America's lands. He set aside thousands of acres. I'm not exactly sure how many acres, but thousands and thousands of acres for our national parks. He created national wildlife reserves. And this man was a Republican. He also fought in a war. This man would have absolutely zero in common with the one who's in the White House today. I mean, zero. There would be nothing. Teddy Roosevelt came from money. The whole Roosevelt family came from money. You know, and then we ended up with FDR, who was president and elected 4 times to the White House, which is how we got the 22nd Amendment. I think it's the 22nd Amendment. I'm pretty sure it is. If not, then I'll look it up and I'll correct myself. And, you know, FDR's wife, she was a very brilliant woman. She had this quote, because even though they came for money, they cared. They cared about people. People with money, without money, everyday, ordinary, average, workaday people they cared about. And Eleanor said, it's better for everybody when it's better for everybody. And no truer words were spoken. It's very, very true. It's better for everybody when it's better for everybody. But the GOP now and corporate America and these billionaires like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are greedy bastards. And they don't give crap. All they care about is their billions. They don't care about you or me. There shouldn't be billionaires, really. There should not be billionaires in this country. But that's just my opinion. You know, I wouldn't want to be a billionaire. I just want to live comfortable. I want to be able to pay my bills and have money left over in case I have an emergency, if I need a set of tires, or if maybe I want to go on a vacation. That would be nice. It's just not the way America works today. You know, anyway, there's my rant, my little history lesson. I hope you got something out of it. Very least, maybe you're entertained. I don't know. But what you can do for me is you can like, subscribe, and if you can, leave a comment. Hopefully you can leave a comment. But that's my rant for right now. And lastly, my internet friends, you take care of yourselves wherever you are.